Today, not a normal day, no. No, I told you guys I'll be coming back. It's a hip-hop day. A Dutch hip-hop day to be precise. Opgezwolle, Verre, Oosten. I said that incorrectly, but without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go. Well, hello guys, I'm back. So the last video that I posted is actually, I'm very sorry I didn't tell you guys, that's an old video. I've been gone for a couple of weeks because I was involved in a car accident. I'm okay, I'm alive, I'm here, I'm thriving, I'm lucky. It was a pretty bad one. My car's written off. I have to get a new car. So yeah, pretty bad. But I'm back, better than ever, feeling good. Thank God, I'm intact. So we're here, and I said to you guys I'm coming back and I'm going to learn more about Dutch hip-hop. And this is another old school band, another old school crew. Can you call them a band, crew? Someone in the comment section, let me know how to pronounce that name. Opgezwolle. Opgezwolle? I don't know how to say it, but I'm just trying to pronounce it. But I'm excited to hear more Dutch hip-hop and go down this journey with you guys and learn about your hip-hop scene that I didn't even know existed until a few weeks ago. So let's go.
Lekker dan.
Where are they?
Swolle shit, baby. Ja, welkom in Oosten. Ik hou alles goud, gozer. Omgeving vertrouwd, geboren en getogen. Modder verder aan, moet ik verder gaan. Elke dag help ik rappers omdat dat toch wat sneller gaat.
Hey, here we go, back. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. That where that beat came in and the guitar. That's my interpretation of what I heard. But it sounds like yeah, it's a string instrument which is used in India, and it sounds like that. It sounds like that, like the sample that's used. This beat is hard. This beat gives me early 2000s vibes. Where is this though? Because this looks like the White House, but it's not the White House, clearly. It's somewhere clearly in the Netherlands. But let me know where this is, where it is. Let me know.
Baby. Ja, welkom in het Verre Oosten. Ik hou alles goud, gozer. Omgeving vertrouwd, geboren en getogen. Modder verder aan, moet ik verder gaan. Elke dag help ik rappers omdat dat toch wat sneller gaat. Geïsoleerd en op dat eigen ding. Dus het duurt even voordat het grootste deel die stilo leert. En tegen die tijd zijn we verder dan dit. Wat is je tof in de binnenhof? Ik kom met lekkere shit. Met Frico, frikandellen vet voor in de frituur. Ik nu vanuit de Verenleven bij de Indische buurt. Met drijf, pitstop voor mij een kindermenu. En de bananenmilkshake niet zo verschrikkelijk zuur. Binnen nu en binnen.
Yeah, these guys are fire. You can see how he handed it off to his partner there, and the flow is seamless. Like they've come in together. Like flow, cadence, everything is nice. They have to be one of your, like, in this era must have been quite top tier rappers to me, what I'm listening to anyways. Make sure you stay tuned to the end, because I don't just react, right? I don't just react. I'm not going to be just reacting to this stuff. I also will be reading the lyrics in English, or trying to read these lyrics in English. So translating these lyrics in AI to try and get a gist of what they're saying. It won't be perfect, and I know you're just like, I don't want to compare it to the Germans, because I've got a German channel where I do a lot of hip-hop music, but you guys will also tell me if something's incorrect, which I appreciate. Let me know in the comment section if AI has got it wrong, completely wrong, or if it's give them a rating, like if that's 80% right or 8%, you know what I mean? But just let me know if there's anything that's missed. But it's fun. Let's see what AI comes up with and see if I can interpret it and it sounds correct in English, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing at the end of the video. So stay tuned to the end to see me learn about what the songs actually are about and what they're actually saying.
Binnen een uur moet ik nog een bezoek. Hey, waar naartoe? Zwolle Zuidkampen, Poort, Holtenbroek. Holtenbroek als een dorpsassenpoort. Nog een tijdje gewerkt bij Stork zoals het hoort. Shit. Ik kom uit een achterstandswijk. Gasten slapen overdag zodat ze s'nachts de man zijn. Ik was het nu al vast, maar wachten kan nog altijd. En stik, het is een man die met vaste hand schrijft over Verre, Oosten. We nemen je mee. Verre, Oosten. We nemen je mee. Verre, Oosten.
I like this breakdown. The beat's just breaking down. I like that.
Het is nog vroeg in Zwolle, dus ik rol naar het centrum. Het magisch tijdperk, magisch bolwerk. Het gaat de laatste tijd ver in het oosten. Hoe dan ook, ik bas leer ik scherpe assen dorpdelk. Met kubus kom ik massa moord brengen. Absurde gyro draaien door als propellers. Rechts, links, scratch, mix die shit met de techniek. Van techno tot acid, drum, bass en rap classic.
Ooh. I like that little flow. I heard that. They're good. So there's only two people in this. I think it's perfect. If it's just them two, these two, it's perfect because they're both very, very talented and they're handing off perfectly. Like, it's a perfect duo. I'm excited. These are already my favorite. Like, I know this is only the second video I've reacted to Dutch HipHop, but yo, this is good. I'm a big fan. I've got a soft spot for boom bap. Even though boom bap hip hop, you know, old school, you know, boom bap hip hop. I was very young when that was around in the 90s, early 2000s. I was a kid, a very small kid, a baby, a toddler. But I've got a soft spot for that era because I just love. Back in the day, not to be preachy, hip-hop rappers used to really try hard. And I'm not saying rappers today don't try hard, but I'm saying rappers back in the 90s and the early 2000s used to really think about what they were writing, really think about standing out, really think about being different from everyone else. Now there's a lot of rappers that copy each other, and I guess it's because we've got social media, so rappers can listen to other rappers from around the world, and then it creates this homogenous sound, which I'm not a big fan of. You know, I love the fact that back in the day, everyone sounded different. Even though we had some access to what was going on in America, we sounded different in England. Even though you guys in the Netherlands, you had some access to what was going on in America, you made your own spin on things, right? You use your language in a certain way. Now everyone's sounding the same. Even in America, even all the states, you get people in New York sounding like people from the South. You get people from the West sounding like people from the South. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry, I'm waffling, but do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comment section if you remember old school hip hop and you miss the days of like real old school boom bap hip hop. Let me know in the comment section below. And I do like new school hip hop. Don't worry about that. But I'm just saying, do you miss that? Let me know.
038A28 6 letters ZWOL, yeah, nou check de met.
Check the map.
Ja, en in de ochtend als ik opsta, naar de rit, dus ik kaap een fiets. En zoek zo goed en kwaad als het gaat naar die beats. Niemand wakker, dus ik maak ze wakker. Bel Delk en vertel dat ik een paar minuten later aan kon kakken. Ik neem mijn shit op, echte hip-hop. Tegen vieren, zie je de steeds pialieren. Ik zie jullie mensen later. Zie me koffie drinken met mijn zwager. Ik zeg hem 11 hoogklassen slaan vanavond. Mijn mensen krijgen huizen met urgentie. Ik hoor vage verhalen over vreemde intenties. Zwolle is een soap, maar toffer dan goede tijden. Met wijfjes die ouder lijken en gasten die jou bekijken in de Verre, Oosten. We nemen je mee naar de Verre, Oosten. We zijn te ver om de fiets te pakken.
In de zomer gaan de Zwollenaren iedere dag met een Volkswagen Golfjes of met de fietsen op pad. Om te zonnebaden op het Wietenplas. Met een krat bierbal, muziek, een zak wiet en wat hash.
Breakdown. It's not really a chorus or a hook, but back in the day you didn't need hooks. You didn't need R&B singers on the hooks. You didn't need choruses. It was just straight bars. Think about Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. Tupac, Hit 'Em Up. I know it's a battle record, but where's the hook? There's no hook. No hook is needed. You didn't need any hook or memorable hook. It was all about the lyrics. Yo, I missed that. When's the last time? I don't think I remember the last time we have a track where it's just bars, man. There's no fluff in the middle. There's no sing-songy. It's just bars. I don't think you can get away with that anymore. Like, I don't think you can chart without some singer on it. And I love that. But hey, I don't know, man. This is the raw stuff.
Soms zie je onze brutale mini-terras, maar veel vaker low budget aan de gracht in het gras. En als het s'nachts met 5 is, dan is het niks pitten. Splitten we naar de ijzer, skinny dippen met chickens. Maar in de winter heb ik niks aan mijn slippers. Dan is het dikke jas en we chillen met binnenzitters. Ik reis voor een ijs, voor een 5 bij de sky. En rij gelijk door naar de dichtstbijzijnde wijk.
Is de lezen op je voorhoofd. Opgezwolle maak je shit nerveus, dus je grijpt naar je pakkie man porro. Ik vertegenwoordig Z zoals Zorro. Een Z overal, een Z zoals Zorro, gek.
Zorro. He cuts the Z. Yeah. I caught that. What I do like about Dutch as well is that you catch more bars in Dutch, but you can translate it or you can get a gist of it in English. I do like that. Not German, because I do it on my German hip-hop channel. I call it my German channel, where I do hip-hop reactions. A little bit more difficult because German's a little bit harder to translate into English without knowing the language, whereas Dutch, I'm hearing so many similarities. So many similarities the way you pronounce things. It's like, it's interesting to listen to. It's pretty cool.
Original. Ver om de fiets te pakken. Original. Ik hou het gauw met mijn blauwvingers in. Original. Te ver om de fiets te pakken. Original. Ik hou het gauw met mijn blauwvingers in.
Interesting. Do you know what's interesting? At the end, just then, that sounds like a hook, but they weren't singing. They weren't saying that throughout the song. Interesting that they left it to the end. That's the catchiest part of the song. Isn't that interesting?
Original. Te ver om de fiets te pakken.
Original.
Ik hou het gauw met mijn blauwvingers in.
Deep sick. I have to give it a round of applause. I miss this sort of hip hop. You know that boom bap sound, that 90s sound. I miss it so much. But yeah, these guys are awesome, man. Like a duo like that. I can't really think of like a duo in hip hop that I'm trying to think of the American equivalent. No, not equivalent, but like another duo. Do you know what? I guess like, oh my God. I don't know how I forgot. Outkast. Probably one of the best hip hop duos of all time. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I guess you could say like Redman and Method Man from Wu-Tang Clan. They kind of were a duo for a bit. So, okay, they're not the only hip hop duo around, but yo, I like hip hop duos because the way they can hand off and they can understand each other. I just thought of another one. Eminem and is it Bad Meets Good or Bad Meets Evil? What are they called? Royce da 5'9". Eminem and Royce da 5'9". They're a duo as well. So there are a lot of hip hop duos, and they're quite. It's really good because you haven't got like loads of members, so it's very memorable, and each person can just shine. I really love hip hop duos, and they're very, very good. And I cannot wait to read the lyrics. Shall we read the lyrics? Because I want to know. You can be rapping and doing whatever and sound good, yeah, and just have the vibe. But it doesn't mean that you're talking sense. So are they talking sense? Let's find out. Let's read the lyrics, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so I've found the lyrics, I've put them into ChatGPT, and I've told ChatGPT to translate the lyrics for a native English speaker. Now, It may not translate the lyrics exactly how they're supposed to be translated in terms of slang words and things you say in the Netherlands that I may not understand. So you guys can fill in the gaps in the comment section below. But we've tried our best. Me and AI, we've tried our best. But it might not be correct. But I think it's going to be pretty correct. I think we're going to get the gist. So it says, here's a more natural English version for a native speaker, keeping the swagger, humour and local Dutch vibe rather than translating line for line. So that's exactly what I said. Okay, intro. Oh, turn that beat up louder. That's nice for the hometown. Zwolly shit, baby. Zwolly shit. Zwolly shit. Is that who's Zwolly? What does Zwolly shit mean? Let me know in the comment section below. Verse 1, Sticks. So it's Rico and Sticks, clearly from verse 2. So one of them is called Sticks, is the white guy called Sticks, and Rico's the black guy. Let me know in the comment section. So, verse 1, Sticks. Yeah, welcome to the Far East. I keep everything golden, man. This place is familiar. Born and raised here. Monteverde Avenue. Should I keep going? Every day I help rappers out. Makes things move faster anyways. Totally isolated, doing our own thing. So it takes a while before most people catch our style. And by the time they do, we've already moved beyond it. It's beautiful in the city centre and I'm bringing that good shit. Nice! Positive music. Positive. No gangster rapping here. Just saying, yo, this is what I do. This is where I'm from. This is how I was raised. This is where I was raised. I was raised in Monteverde Avenue. I don't know where that is. Let me know in the comment section. And he's just saying, yo, I help rappers. I bring this vibe, this good vibe to my city. You know what I mean? I'm showing you guys what's up. Love that. Okay, verse 2. Rico and Sticks. Freaky Rico. Frinkandelen. Frying in a deep fryer. Now I'm cycling down Verre past the Indonesian neighborhood. Oh shit, yeah. I forgot about that. You guys have a massive Indonesian population, right? Because a lot of Indonesian people moved to the Netherlands years back because you guys colonized Indonesia or something, and like now you have a lot of Indonesian food, right? I forgot about that. You see all these little cultural nuances I didn't really know about the Netherlands, but this is very interesting. Now I'm cycling down Verre past the Indonesian neighborhood. Quick McDrive pit stop, McDonald's. Kids meal for me and a banana milkshake, not too ridiculously sour. Right now and within the hour, I still got to visit people. Yo, where at? Zwolly South. Kampenport, Holtenbroek. I don't know where that is though. They said East Coast, right? So they're saying East. So are they from the east part of the Netherlands? Is this where this Kampenport is? Let me know. I love this imagery because I'm reading the lyrics, but I'm getting the imagery. They're like showing me their neighborhood, where they're from, driving past the Indonesian neighborhood, going to McDrive, picking up a kid's meal. And it's funny because back in the day when I was younger, even when I was a teenager or teenage years, I'd still get a kid's meal because it's cheaper to get the kid's meal. You know, when you're struggling, the kid's meal is cheaper. Plus you get a little toy. You can give it to your little sibling. So I completely relate to that. Verse 3, Sticks. Holtenbroek, Assendorp, Sassenpoort. Worked at Stork for a while too, like you're supposed to. Yeah, I come from a rough neighborhood. Guys sleep all day so they can be the man at night. Guys sleep all day so they can be the man at night. Love that. That is a sick line. That's a sick line. Guys sleep all day so they can be the man at night. You know, because a lot of these guys in these rougher neighborhoods, they're selling drugs and doing whatever they're doing at nighttime. Their business is at nighttime, so they sleep during the day so they can be a boss at night. I love that line alone. I know it sounds so simple, but that's sick. I'm already bossing it now, but I can still wait if I have to. And Stickert's the guy writing all this with a steady hand. Do you know what I really love about these lyrics? It's very much an introduction to this is our life. This is what hip hop used to be. It was about being real. He was I go to McDonald's and I get a kids meal. You know, he's being real. He's telling you this is what my life was like. You know, living in the hood, living under struggle. This is what we did. You know, we worked at night. We did whatever we could to survive. We do whatever we can to survive in the environment we're in. It's not glamorous. We're not going to fake it and say we got this many hoes and this much money and these cars and da da da. Nah, man, we lived a simple life. This is where we're from. This is our area. We hung out on this street. We did this. We did that. It's real. This is what hip hop used to be real, man. Hip hop used to be real. And it was just people telling their stories and their struggles through rhymes. I miss that sort of vibe, man. That realness. And I think, yeah, it's sick. Okay, hook. Far, 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 far east. We're taking you there. Ah, okay. Far east. Far, far, far east. Come ride with us. Far, far, far east. We're taking you there. Too far to bother taking the bike. Right. Okay. So they're from far east. They're not from Amsterdam then. They're from another part of the Netherlands, right? Cool. It's still early in Zwolle. So I roll downtown, the magical era. Opgezwolle. I don't know what that means. Things are going crazy lately out in the east. Still I spit sharper lyrics than Azendorp Delic. Me and Kubus come through like a massacre. Absurd craziness spinning you around like the propellers. So this part here is just stunting with the rhymes. You know what I mean? That come around like propellers. Da, da, da. He's just having fun at the moment. Right, left, scratch, mix, blend that shit on the techniques. From techno to acid, drum and bass to rap classics. 038A28. 6 letters, Zwolle. Yeah, now check the method. What are those numbers? Is that like postal code or area code? Let me know. Verse 5 is sticks. Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, something's eating at me. So I steal a bike and hunt for beats however I can. It's being real, man. He's telling you, yeah, I used to steal bikes all the time. You know what I mean? Steal a bike and hunt for beats however I can. Nobody's awake, so I wake them up. Call Delic and tell him I'll be over in a couple minutes. I record my stuff, real hip hop. Around 4 o'clock, you'll see Steve's pioneering. See you people later. I'm drinking coffee with my brother-in-law, telling him 11th floor, Lasulan tonight. My people get housing priority. And I keep hearing shady stories about shady intentions. My people get housing priority. Has that got anything to do with actual housing? Is he talking about actual housing? When he says housing priority, is he talking about you guys, his friends are living in the housing projects, the housing association, the council houses, the public housing? Are they claiming housing benefit? Let me know in the comment section below if that's what that means, that they live in the ghetto. Is that what that means? I don't know. My people get housing priority? Let me know. Or it could be a translation issue with ChatGPT. But that sounds like, if I'm gonna unpack it, he's talking about hanging out with his friends, doing music, recording hip hop, drinking coffee with his brother-in-law, and then telling his brother-in-law to come to the 11th floor in Lasuslán. And then he says, my people get housing priority. So that could be a double entendre, meaning my people get priority to come and see me in my house on the 11th floor, my flat, my place on the 11th floor, or housing priority that, you know, they get housing priority from the government because they're in bad situations. I could be reaching. Anyways, and I keep hearing shady stories about shady intentions. Zwolle is like a soap opera, but cooler than Dutch TV dramas. So Zwolle is a place. Let me know in the comment section. With girls looking older than they are, and dudes constantly sizing you up. I get that. With girls looking older than they are and dudes constantly sizing you up. Because I'm from, not from this era, but I'm from, like, obviously I went to high school in the 2000s, right? The early 2000s. And yeah, girls dressed inappropriately, man. Girls dressed like they were older. Trapping guys to get in with, like, it's bad. It was bad back then. Back in those times, it was bad. And dudes constantly sizing you up. I felt that when I was younger and as a teenager and I was out and about on the roads and stuff, other guys would size you up and down to like they wanted to do you something, like they wanted to fight you. Like, it was very much that. It's weird when you were a teen and younger, especially if you're into the hip hop lifestyle or you were from the hood, or, you know, like, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of guys looking you up and down to see if they could fight you, to see if, you know, you're a pussy. But if you're not from that life, you wouldn't understand that, but I understand what he's trying to say. Anyways, Hook, Far Far East, we're taking you there. Far Far East, come with us. We're too far away to bother taking the bike. Verse 6. I don't even remember there being like this many verses. Was there that many verses? I think I was enjoying the music so much, I didn't realise it was that that they were rapping that much. Okay, verse 6, Rico. In summer, people from Zwolle head out every day in their little Volkswagen Golf or riding bikes to sunbathe at Withermerplas. In summer, people from Zwolle head out every day in their little Volkswagen Golfs. You know what? VW Golfs were big back in the day, all through Europe. They were the cars, the little hatchbacks to have, with a crate of beer, football, music, weed, and hash. Bro, Netherlands is so similar to the UK, man. It's like, just everything, just like same. It's just the same. It's the same. Very, very similar. Sometimes you'll spot us on the Talamini Terrace, but more often we're broke, chilling by the canal in the grass. I love this, man. They're being so honest. There's no sugarcoating. Oh yeah, I was living the life. I was the toughest guy. I was the drug dealer. I always had money. No, he's being honest and telling you, yo. Often, most of the time, we were broke, and just chilling by the canal and just laying on the grass. Yeah, like, just so relatable. And if it's after 5 a.m, nobody's sleeping, we head to the Yssel River, skinny dipping with girls. But winter, my flip flops are useless then. That's thick coats and hanging indoors with the homebodies. I travel just for a smoke. Grab a 5 bag at the Sky, what the fuck? Then drive to the nearest neighborhood. Okay, some of this stuff I know is not translated properly, but I'm reading some of them, I'm like, yo, that sounds so like the UK. Like, I travel just for a smoke, grab a 5 bag at the Sky. A 5 bag, is that a 5 bag of weed? Like, they used to be called a 5 bag back in my... Not that I smoked weed, I've never smoked weed in my life. They used to call it a 5 bag. It's like a small. It wasn't that much. Like, you could get a fiver of weed. You can't get £5 worth of weed now. But back in 2005, 2006 or whatever, you probably could have got a 5 bag of weed. So yeah, let me know if that means the same thing. I guess it does. Verse 7, Sticks. You can read it on your forehead. Opgezwolle. Cannot say that word. Makes your music nervous. So now you're reaching for your pack of Marlboros. I represent the Z like Zorro and leave a Z everywhere like Zorro. Crazy. Okay. Outro. Zwolle, how you doing now? Too far to take the bite. Zwolle, how you doing now? I keep it going with my blue fingers. A lot of this song is very local and slang heavy. I can feel that. So the real challenge is capturing the atmosphere, pride in Zwolle, So Zwolle is the place. Where is it in Amsterdam? Hanging with friends, bikes, weed, hip-hop culture, rough neighborhoods in the small city, but we run it energy. I love this, man. I love this, bro. This is proper local, you know? Like, they've really even though this is translated, it's not fully correct, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that have been missed by ChatGPT. Sure, you guys will fill me in the comment section below, but even from what is translated, the stuff that it probably has got correct, very clear imagery of where they grew up, you know, where they grew up and how they used to hang with their friends and stuff, and being from a smaller city, not being from the capital. I really relate to that. The reason why I really relate to that is because I'm not from London, and London's our capital city, as you guys know, and that's where a lot of the music, the videos that most of our artists that get famous and like make it from the UK are from London. And the other cities, which there are many in the UK, and northern cities, like I'm from Leeds, which is in the north, the artists from here don't really get a looking. The world doesn't really get to see our actors and actresses and our rappers and our singers. So when there is a video and that artist gets a showcase and they're talking about where they're from, I feel that passion, and that's why I feel that from this video and the lyrics, I really relate to being from a smaller city, and just the imagery is just like, it just, yeah, bang on. I thoroughly enjoyed this, but yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section if there were any lyrics that were missed, and yeah, I can't wait. Suggest more videos, more artists, more groups. Thank you very much to everyone who's suggested stuff, and I've compiled a folder where I'm adding a lot of your suggestions in there so that I can react to more in the future. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you very soon.